Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily Speak Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. We're so happy you're here today.
Today's conversation is all about movies and TV shows. We'll talk about our favorite genres, funny movie habits, and those moments every movie lover can relate to.
So grab your favorite snack, sit back, relax, and let's get started.
Emma, let me ask you something. If you had a free evening with nothing to do, would you rather watch a movie or a TV series?
That's actually a difficult question. I love both, but I think I'd choose a movie. There's something satisfying about finishing the whole story in one evening. What about you?
I'd probably choose a TV series. If I really like the characters, I don't want the story to end after just 2 hours. I enjoy following the same characters for weeks.
That makes sense. Although sometimes TV series become so long that I forget what happened in the first season.
I've had that problem too. Sometimes I have to watch a recap before starting a new season. Otherwise, I spend the first episode trying to remember everyone's name.
Exactly. And sometimes I even forget who the main character is.
So, what kind of movies do you enjoy the most?
I usually like comedy and adventure movies. I enjoy stories that make me laugh or take me somewhere exciting. Life is already stressful enough. Sometimes I just want to relax and have fun.
I understand that. I also enjoy adventure movies. But I really like science fiction too. I think it's fascinating to imagine what the future could look like.
Science fiction can be really interesting. Although I have to admit, sometimes the stories become so complicated that I need someone to explain the ending to me.
You're not the only one. I've watched movies where the ending confused almost everyone. After the movie finished, everyone had a different explanation.
That's true. And then you spend the next 30 minutes reading people's opinions online.
Exactly. Sometimes reading the comments is almost as entertaining as watching the movie itself.
So, Alex, do you prefer watching movies at home or going to the cinema?
Honestly, I enjoy both. Going to the cinema feels exciting. The big screen, the amazing sound, and watching a movie with other people make it feel like a special event.
I agree. There's something magical about watching a movie in a theater. It feels completely different from watching it on your phone or laptop.
Exactly. When I'm at the cinema, I can focus on the movie without checking my phone every few minutes.
That's true. At home, it's much easier to get distracted. Sometimes I pause the movie to get a snack, then I start talking to someone, and before I know it, 20 minutes have passed.
I've done that too. At home, it's easy to say, I'll just check one message. Then suddenly you're scrolling through social media instead of watching the movie.
That's why I sometimes prefer the cinema. For 2 hours, you can forget about everything else and just enjoy the story.
But watching at home has its advantages too. You can wear comfortable clothes, sit wherever you want, and pause the movie whenever you need to.
And the snacks are much cheaper.
That's probably the biggest advantage. Move theater popcorn is delicious, but it's definitely not cheap.
If you could only choose one snack while watching a movie, what would it be?
Popcorn. No question. Watching a movie without popcorn just doesn't feel right.
I'm a little different. Sometimes I don't even eat while watching a movie. I get so interested in the story that I completely forget about my snacks.
I wish I could do that. Somehow my popcorn always disappears before the movie is halfway over.
Mine too, especially if it's a really good movie. You know what's funny? Sometimes watching a movie isn't the hardest part. Choosing one is.
That's so true. I can spend 30 minutes scrolling through different movies and still not decide what to watch.
Exactly. There are so many choices now. Every streaming service has hundreds of movies and TV shows. Instead of making the decision easier, it actually makes it harder.
Have you ever spent so much time choosing a movie that you didn't feel like watching anything anymore?
More times than I'd like to admit. Sometimes I read the description, watch the trailer, read a few reviews, and then I say, maybe I'll watch it another day.
I've done that too. It's funny because choosing the movie sometimes takes longer than the movie itself.
Especially when you're watching with friends. One person wants a comedy, another wants action. Someone else suggests a horror movie, and nobody can agree.
Exactly. By the time everyone finally agrees, it's already late.
And then someone says, I'm actually getting sleepy.
That always happens. Or someone spends the first 20 minutes asking questions. Who's that? Why did he do that? Did I miss something?
I have a friend who does exactly that. Instead of watching the movie, they expect everyone else to explain it.
I always say, if you stop talking for 2 minutes, you'll find out.
That's probably the best answer.
Still, watching movies with friends is always fun. Even if the movie isn't great, the conversations afterward usually make it worth it.
I couldn't agree more. Sometimes the memories you make while watching the movie are even better than the movie itself.
You know, I think everyone has one movie they'll never forget. Not because it was perfect, but because they watched it at the right time.
I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes a movie reminds you of a certain moment in your life. Maybe you watched it with your family or with your best friends, and every time you watch it again, those memories come back.
That's one of the things I love about movies. They don't just tell stories, they create memories.
Exactly. And I also enjoy watching old movies again. Even when I already know what's going to happen, I still enjoy the experience. Sometimes it even feels more relaxing because there are no surprises.
I do that too. There are a few movies I've watched several times, not because I forgot the story, but because they always make me feel happy.
I think comfort movies are important. After a long or stressful day, it's nice to watch something familiar. You don't have to think too much. You can just relax and enjoy it.
Absolutely. And sometimes a good movie can even inspire you. It can make you laugh, think differently, or encourage you to try something new.
That's true. A great story can stay with you for a long time. Sometimes you forget the details, but you always remember how it made you feel.
Well, this has been a fun conversation. Now I feel like watching a movie tonight.
Me too. The only problem is, we'll probably spend an hour choosing one.
That's the hardest part.
We hope today's conversation helped you practice your English in a fun and natural way.
Before we go, we'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite movie or TV series?
And tell us, do you prefer watching movies at home or at the cinema? Write your answer in the comments.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Daily Speak Podcast for more real English conversations.
Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.